Hello everybody, Basic Ollie here and welcome back to another video and something that we've never done on this channel before. We are going to go over to iRacing to see what all the fuss is about. Now recently, I believe since like COVID-19 came out, sim racing such as iRacing is absolutely blown up. So I thought to myself, why not sign up, get some membership, because that's what you need for iRacing. You actually need to have like a membership scheme, like pay monthly for it. So I thought I'd sign up for a month, see what it's like. Show you guys, if you've never seen iRacing before or want to know what it's all about, what it is. So essentially sign up monthly. It's a game that you can have on your PC, and I'm going to go through with you one of my practice laps. So this is a practice lap here in the MX-5. Now the game recommends that you start in the MX-5 as it's one of the easiest cars to learn to handle. So I jumped straight into one straight away, and I believe the track as well is called Summit Hill Raceway. It's actually a track in America, so I believe all the tracks on the game are real, and they've all been scanned, so they are very good. But straight away from watching this lap, you'll see just how difficult or how much of a change it is from Gran Turismo Sport to iRacing. The handling model is so, I don't want to say advanced, but it's so much more sensitive. You've got so much more of a feel on iRacing. It's just insane. Even these little MX-5 cars here, they just feel so quick in a way. It's ridiculous, the feeling you get. I think it's more through the wheel, to be honest, because you can so easily take yourself out or wipe out or something along those lines, and it can completely ruin your lap. But I just want to show you guys this lap, because this is my fastest lap, and I don't feel like I really put a foot wrong here. I felt like it was a really good, solid lap. And in iRacing as well, you can join these practice sessions, so everyone's in the same car for an hour, same track, and you can all compare times. So I did an hour's practice, and I got 125.3, and in that session it was the quickest by over a second. So I felt quite confident, so I thought, you know what, let's jump into a race. So that's exactly what we did. Now this race here, you do 3 minutes of practice, 8 minutes of qualifying, and then you do a 15-lap race. The qualifying, you get 2 laps, so I thought, let's crack on with it. Let's do a qualifying lap and see what we can do. First corner here then, you have to brake a little bit later than expected, but it's really hard to nail that first corner there. You don't really know whether to go out wide or stick it on the inside to try and get a bit of a better purchase going through like this section here. It's quite difficult, and here as well, you kind of let go of the throttle, you go uphill slightly to the left, and you just feel the car trying to give up on you. You just hit the gravel there, and you smashed into the wall. And that was my qualifying over. So amazing, I don't know how, but we didn't start at the back. We started in P6, I believe. And again, I've not ever done a start on this. So the lights went out, they went green, I had my foot all the way down. Clearly a big mistake, as you can see this thing was all over the place. Clearly should have, you know, probably gone half throttle or something. But I didn't want to be caught out going half throttle and everyone flying past me. So I was very 50-50, I didn't know what to do. So at the end of the day, I put my foot all the way down. And we're off, basically. We've lost a couple of positions, but it doesn't matter. We're going to go for the first corner here. We've got one guy going wide. Just get a slight tap from that guy there, and I've literally destroyed... I've destroyed 3 people in front of me. Complete accident, right? Looking back at this, which I will do at the end of this video, when I was in the cockpit, when I was driving, I felt like I did absolutely nothing wrong there. And as we go, look, we lose the rear end here. It's so simple and easy. I think the tyres were cold or something, because normally you can fly past that corner at that speed. But the rear end just didn't want to know. It really, really didn't want to know. And it's so easy on iRacing with the damage model to take damage. It's ridiculous. But we skip ahead a few laps then, as we're chasing these guys down in front of us. So there's 2 people in front of me. They're both in the MX-5. One's in this pink kind of bluey one, and then you got the guy in the white/green one. We're still in P6, so technically this was for P4. And the lobby was full of, I think, 12 or 16 drivers. So I definitely would have taken the result. A top 5 in my first ever race on iRace would have been fantastic. But, well, you're going to see eventually what happens. So, I'm following these 2 guys here. We have some good racing. I feel like I've got the pace here. I definitely feel like I could get a top 5. There's no doubt about that. Especially with my practice times as well. They felt rather good. But I just felt a little bit of damage almost from the first incident. The damage model again is so sensitive. A little mistake, like I did on the first lap, really can affect your handling, and it can make a difference. And the race here is 15 laps long, which is quite long, I thought, for your first race as such. But, you know, I cracked on with it, just tried my best again. Really start to catch the guy ahead, actually. Clearly, we're faster than the two ahead, which is fantastic to see, considering this was my first ever session. I was really hopeful of almost like a podium, if it was possible. The practice time gave me a lot of confidence. It gave me a lot of confidence going into the race. So I was the fastest for an hour out of 16 drivers. But these are pretty much all the rookie drivers, I believe. I don't know if you can be like, you know, a professional or whatnot going to iRacing. We'll look for a move on the inside there, but got to bide our time. Another thing on iRacing I will mention is you can't look behind you, as far as I'm aware. You've only got your mirror, so it's very much a sim. It's very realistic. You can't look behind you. You've only got your mirror. You can look left to the right, but that guy would have no idea that I was right behind him. He probably doesn't go here. He goes a little bit wide here. The guy in front here goes all off the track. He's going to come on. We just got no space. This guy hits me and then hits my rear end. He goes flying off. There he goes. And then I do a barrel roll. And I could just that race. Oh, as soon as that moment happened, it completely and utterly ruined my race. And I'm just going to show you here. So my steering wheel's straight here, but you can see this one. It's just tipping to the left ever so slightly. Now that might seem minimal, right? But on a game like this, it makes such a difference. Such a difference. But we crossed the line then after 15 laps, and we managed to get top 5, so we finished in 5th place, so I'm very happy with that. We definitely could have got a podium, I think, if we just had a bit more luck. But I'm going to go through the first incident with you, alright? And then you can look at it and you can tell me who's to blame. So I get hit by the guy on the inside there ever so slightly, just forced me ever so wide into this guy here, and I just tap him twice and it taps that guy, and then that guy gets hit as well, and everyone just parts way. It was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it when I was in the cockpit. Everyone just disappeared. Somehow I touched one guy slightly, or some guy touched me, and then everyone else they just messed up, it seemed like. I was like, right, okay, excellent, there's 3 positions right there. It's not my fault. Listen, I will hold my hands up. Looking back at this, it doesn't look particularly great for me. I think the guy in the white Mazda on the outside, I think he keeps turning in, and I've not really got anywhere to go. You guys in the comments, please tell me what you think. Be as honest, you can be brutal, it doesn't matter. I just want your honest opinion on this, because it is, you know, it was quite a big incident. I did eventually, well, did I take 3 guys out through that incident, or was the guy behind me who hit me into the guy, the white Mazda, was it his fault? I don't know. Or is it simply just a racing incident? Who knows? But this guy here then, so he's on the left hand side, I'm on the inside, but this guy comes on a track, so the guy on the left hand side's got nowhere to go. So it's fine, so he hits me there. But it's this bit here. He just keeps turning right. He doesn't bother to correct himself, even though he's hit me. He just does not bother, which was really annoying. But again, I'll show you on my view. So here, we're in this situation here. So look, he's hit me there. I'm perfectly straight. There's no way he needs to keep turning right and into me. There's just no point. He can easily go straight forward, but he just kept turning right for some weird reason, and then we end up like this. I thought, for the first race we've ever done on iRacing, I thought that's a very iconic picture, isn't it? If you guys, you know, ever think about joining iRacing, just be wary, all right? But thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want to see more like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll do plenty more iRacing videos if you want to see it. But I'll see you for the next one. Take care, everyone. Ta-da.